Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome to a special Y Mega Evolve video. Now, this special Y Mega Evolve video is, I would say, probably the most well-deserving special I actually ever done on this channel, or actually I've ever done, because if you guys may or may not know, the president and CEO of Nintendo, Satoru Iwata, has passed away on July 11th, 2015. And it's kind of a big shocker, because when it comes to, like, when you see a person a lot, it's to the point where, like, you never, like, actually you can't see the person dying. And that's what it is for me when it comes to, like, Iwata, because he made a lot of childhood memories for a lot of people, and he made a lot of just my favorite franchise games, if that makes sense. And I know for a fact that out of, like, all the gaming companies and stuff like that, like, fan wise, a lot of people are very sad that he died. And for me, it might not sound like I'm very sad, but I am, because he made my childhood. Like, straight up G shit, he made my childhood. He made, or I wouldn't say made, but, like, he produced, or he was an executive producer for a lot of my favorite, and I mean favorite games. And pretty much when I was growing up, the only games I ever played was, like, Mario, Sonic, and Pokemon. And Pokemon was, like, my all-time favorite franchise. I would play Pokemon for hours and hours and hours and restart the game and play over and over again. It was just never boring to me. And like I was saying, he was an executive producer for Ruby and Sapphire, the original versions, Emerald, Colosseum, XD Gale Darkness, Fire Red and Leaf Green, Diamond and Pearl versions, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And also, the original Super Smash Bros. He was the producer. All those games I mentioned, I actually played a clean, maybe, I would say, like, 500 times per game. Well, I know I'm kind of over exaggerating, but I just wanted to make my point when it came to what I was actually expressing. So when it comes to this video, I wanted to actually make a special Y Mega Evolve video dedicated to Satoru Iwata. Now, obviously, the Pokemon we are talking about is Mega Arceus. Now, if you guys will look at his Pokédex description, which I have up here for you guys, Arceus is technically, like, he was born before the universe, and he was hatched out of an egg and shaped all the world that this world is in. And a lot of people said that he's a god. And when it came to, like, Nintendo, Satoru Iwata was also considered somewhat of a god when it came to, like, Nintendo. And that's pretty much the main reason why we are talking about Mega Arceus. But the one thing that I know a lot of people are probably going to complain about is that Arceus doesn't need a Mega. Obviously, I know that. I mean, it has base 120 stats across the board. I know that. But when it comes to why I chosen Arceus, was because it's considered a god, and also Iwata, to, like, some people, including me, he was a god when it came to, like, Nintendo, like, the whole franchise. So that's why we are making the special. And honestly, this special is, or this Y Mega Evolve special that we're doing, or a video in general, I actually put in a lot of thought and a little bit of work actually to make this video, because I honestly think that it is necessary. But like I was saying, obviously I know a lot of people are probably not going to agree that I actually made a Mega Arceus video. I mean, it was going to come down to the point where I was going to have to talk about Arceus, but I was thinking, you know what, I think Arceus was a perfect fit for a special for Iwata because they're both considered gods to a lot of people, and also in Pokemon, Arceus is considered a god. But I'm just gonna go through this really quick. But like I said, as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I evenly spread out all the 100 base stats that are that a Mega Evolution would give into all of its stats. So I just split it 20 points across the board, making all of its stats from base 120 to base 140. Obviously, I know that with those kind of stats, it's just through the roof. Even Arceus's HP is at base 120, and if you guys did or did not know, when it comes to Mega Evolutions, their HP does not increase or decrease, it stays the same. But regardless, with these kind of stats, I would say it's going to be way better than Mega Rayquaza, and Mega Rayquaza literally broke the game. I mean, it has its own tier, anything goes. I mean, yeah, but there's really nothing much I can go over for its stats. I mean, obviously we are never going to be getting a Mega Arceus, but now that Iwata is gone, I can actually see us getting like a Mega Arceus to, I would say, have like a little bit of a memory, if that makes sense, for Iwata. Like, have a Mega Pokemon based off of him, and the only Pokemon I can think of like that would best represent Iwata is Arceus. So that's why I'm pretty much making this video as well, because it's a I would say a tribute of some sorts. But yes, for its stats, base 140 across the board, and without a Mega Evolution, it's going to be base 120 across the board. But as a regular Arceus, its base stat is at 720, and with the Mega Evolution, it's going to be at 820. Oh my god. Arceus, your base stat is just through the fucking roof. But what can you do? It's a Mega. I mean, obviously its base stat's going to get increased by 100, but for its ability, I actually gave it the Protein ability because I wanted to keep what's the word I'm looking for? I wanted to keep like a common thing between the regular Arceus and the Mega Arceus. Now, when it comes to the regular Arceus, if you give them a plate, they turn into the typing that the plate that Arceus is holding. So, like for instance, if Arceus is holding a Pixie plate, it's going to turn its type from normal to Fairy type. So, honestly, for its ability, I decided to give it Protein because Protein pretty much turned you into any typing. Whatever move you're using. And also when it comes to Judgment, I do have Judgment up here right before your eyes, and it says Judgment: the user releases countless shots of light at the target. It type varies of what kind of plate the user is holding. Now obviously when it comes to a Mega Arceus, you can't hold a plate. I mean, you're having a Mega Stone, or they could do what they did for Rayquaza, and somehow Arceus eats like a meteorite, and that's its Mega Stone, and you can actually put an item on Arceus. But for now, we are talking about actually Arceus holding a Mega Stone, and what I was thinking about how Judgment would work again is that whatever HP Arceus is, that's the typing of Judgment. It's pretty much going to be a more powerful hidden power, if you would say. And obviously we don't have a hidden power Fairy yet, and I don't think we'll probably get one for a while, probably within like the next generation or so. But that's pretty much like my mind process when it comes to the move Judgment for Arceus, because that's pretty much like the only move I would say Arceus would run other than like extreme speed. But that's what I was thinking for Judgment. But back to the main video, that's pretty much why I've given it Protein, and also an idea or a thought of what Arceus can do for Judgment, if that is possible. That's pretty much only depending if Arceus gets a Mega Stone or not. But in my opinion, I really wouldn't think Arceus should get a Mega Stone. It should get something like how Mega Rayquaza has, and you can actually put an item on Mega Rayquaza. That's how I think Mega Arceus should end up, just because it's considered the god of Pokemon. I mean, you're going to give a god Pokemon a Mega Stone, but you're not going to give it something like how Mega Rayquaza has, which literally broke the game and made its own tier. and it can hold an item while also Mega Evolving. So that's how I actually see Mega Arceus ending up. And for its typing, obviously I left it as normal. I don't really think that giving it a different typing would actually help, and just leaving it at normal would be fine. Technically it will only have one weakness, which is fighting, but I don't know. I think Game Freak would actually make Mega Arceus something very, very cool, and also something to remember Iwata with if we do get a Mega Arceus. So with that, there is Mega Arceus. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy this special one Mega Evolve video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now, don't leave yet, because I'm going to play something at the end of the video, which is pretty much right now, to remember Iwata. So anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Rest in peace, Satoru Iwata. You made my childhood amazing. So with that, thank you, Iwata.